Comrade Alancha, thank you so much for your time. I know it's a busy period for politicians in Nigeria now in particular. Many people have said, okay, flag bearers, majority of the political parties have chosen their flag bearers. But one concern a lot of people have been having this conversation is, they didn't really hear much being said when it comes to securing Nigeria, the issue of insecurity. What in concrete terms will these flag bearers do? We didn't quite hear that. Would you agree with that? And if you say yes, should this be a source of concern? Are they actually ready to lead?
Yes, I agree with them that we didn't really hear much on, their plans in securing the country, but that is not deliberate. And that reason is because they've not start campaigning, they've not start unveiling their manifestos. The moment they start unveiling and campaigning, unveiling their manifestos and campaigning to Nigerians on what they are going to do differently in terms of security, in terms of economy, and other, sundry issues that are challenges to this country.
Shouldn't they hit the ground running?
They should.
Should we wait for that
There are
time?
guidelines. There are guidelines, all right, to electioneering campaign. By the guidelines, election campaign starts around September. So if you start early, I think you'll be breaching the electoral guideline. But some of the aspirants in the past, like Ahmed Bola Tinubu, have given a hint to what he feels should be done in order to secure the country. For example, in a fora, he said that they should recruit more young people into the Nigerian army and other security agencies. I think he was saying they should recruit about 50 million people or so. You understand? So, and it's doable. It's possible. We have the resources to do that. So we should look forward to a time when the campaign would start proper, and that will be around September. By that time, we will interrogate them and know what they are going to do differently in order to secure Nigeria, because security is a thing of concern. And I think that is the primary responsibility of every government.
Your concern is the youth.
Absolutely, because they are the receiving end.
So what are you doing?
Young people
your part, what are you doing to help, get Nigerian youths off the streets, give them jobs? What are you doing? And what can government do better in that area?
Well, in our own level, my own capacity, what I'm doing is to conscientize Nigerians, especially in the area of startup, you understand? Because government cannot provide job for everybody. We need to encourage young people to go into businesses, to come up with, acquire skills, so that they can be able to help themselves in meeting with their daily needs and stuff like that. So we are encouraging young people in the area of skill acquisition, innovations and stuff like that to be able to be off the street, because government definitely cannot provide job for everybody.
Do you think that sometimes, or a lot of the times, politicians actually stir up trouble? Because some people will also say that, politicians will stir up ethnicity by what they say. How can, as we go to 2023, politicians be more careful in the kind of statements they make?
Yes, I agree with you that politicians should be more careful in the kind of statements they make out there, because spoken words have the capacity of motivating or erupting troubles, in some areas. But it would be an indictment if I said that politicians stir up trouble. I don't think.
Because you're a politician.
I don't think, not because I'm a politician. I don't think that is true. No individual will on his own want to, see, people killing themselves, burning houses, and all of that.
Well, you will agree that some have made some of those kind of inflammatory statements.
Well, I'm not aware which of the politicians have done that.
Okay.
If any politician have done that, I will encourage the government to bring them to book. Politics is about issues. Politics is about value addition. all right, the kind of politics of truggery and all of that, I think we are getting over it, especially as young people, emerging leaders. We are getting over it. We are coming with a value, a kind of politics that will talk about issues, that will talk about value addition, that will talk about good governance, how to build the nations and stuff like that. So it's not about, thuggery. Young people have, I think that should be in the past for now.
How can more young people, youths, be encouraged to take leadership positions in Nigeria?
Well, thankfully, the president have signed not too young to run bill. One thing I noticed with a lot of young persons is that they are more on the social media.
Yeah, how can we get
Yeah,
them, to
yeah,
really
yeah.
be
That's what
there?
I'm saying. That what we are doing in order to get young people into political, to occupy political space and then leadership position is to encourage them to register as members of political party. You know that you cannot aspire for any position if you are not in a political party. So we are encouraging them to get registered. For example, the last national convention of our party, I'm a member of APC. We encourage a lot of young persons to, to contest for national position. And in the last primary election, a lot of young persons emerged, from, ranging from state houses of assembly, house of reps, and then I have a young man in Bauchi State that contested for governor. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but it's a gradual process. We're encouraging them to come into the system so that they can offer themselves as, emerging leaders.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.